Good afternoon. China says the Philippines need not to worry about Beijing's new regulations in the South China Sea as long as no illicit acts will be committed. In a regular press conference, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning insists that the regulations rolled out by the China Coast Guard aim to standardize the administrative law enforcement procedures and better uphold order at sea. The new regulation in question is the China Coast Guard's duty to detain without trial foreigners deemed illegally crossing what China considers as its borders. It is set to take effect on June 15. Mao claims it is the Philippines who is escalating tensions in the disputed waters. According to Mao, China remains open for dialogue with the Philippines, pointing out that dialogue also requires sincerity. This comes after President Bongbong Marcos said Beijing is escalating tensions in the South China Sea, branding its new policy as very worrisome. President Marcos also said the government was trying all options to ease tensions at Ayungin Shoal and Scarborough Shoal. He admitted there were back-channel talks with China in the face of Beijing's growing assertiveness in the disputed sea. Just last month, China Coast Guard vessels fired water cannons against Philippine vessels on a humanitarian mission for Filipino fishermen in Scarborough Shoal. This caused damage to the Philippine vessels. China asserts sovereignty over most of the South China Sea, including the West Philippine Sea, but Beijing's sweeping claims have long been invalidated by the 2016 arbitral ruling in favor of the Philippines. Filipino fishermen are defying China's fishing ban in the South China Sea that includes large swatches of the West Philippine Sea. In an interview with the Inquirer, boat skipper Joel Banila says he and his crew of 15 managed to fish near Scarborough Shoal before returning to Subic Town in Zambales province on Tuesday afternoon, May 28. According to Banila, there were more Chinese vessels guarding the area this time than in their previous trip to the shoal 2 weeks earlier. He could not give the exact number of China Coast Guard and maritime militia vessels, but reported that there were ships inside the lagoon and around the vast shoal. He says some of the vessels were following them and preventing their entry into the lagoon. Banila says they left Subic on May 21 and endured a 24-hour voyage to reach the location of their first payao or artificial reef, which was about 37 kilometers from Scarborough. They used small boats to sneak past the Chinese vessels to their other payao closer to the shoal where the crew used hook and line to harvest their catch. The fishing ban covers waters west of Palawan's Busuanga Island all the way north past Scarborough Shoal. The area of the ban includes waters surrounding northern Palawan, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, Pangasinan, Zambales, and Bataan. The Department of Foreign Affairs earlier protested the fishing ban for including Philippine maritime zones over which the country has sovereignty, sovereign rights, and jurisdiction. The Land Transportation Office suspends the license of the driver of the vehicle involved in a fatal road rage incident in Makati City. In a statement on Thursday, May 30, the LTO identifies the driver as Gerard Raymond Yu, whose license has been placed under 90-day preventive suspension pending the investigation on the administrative charges against him. Yu is currently facing administrative cases of reckless driving under Section 48 of Republic Act 4136 and improper person to operate a motor vehicle under Section 27A of Republic Act 4136. Yu was arrested by police on Wednesday, May 29 and is facing a murder case. Meanwhile, LTO Chief Vigor Mendoza II says the vehicle's registered owner, who LTO summoned on Wednesday, will also be asked to explain why it was Yu who was driving the vehicle. Furthermore, both the registered owner and Yu are ordered to explain the seizure of two separate license plates during Yu's arrest. An initial investigation shows that the victim, 65-year-old Aniceto Mateo, was shot after a heated exchange with the suspect around 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday, May 28. Both motorists were first seen approaching the tunnel on the southbound lane of Edsa and later tried to outmaneuver each other going toward the exit. Police said Mateo died instantly after being hit on the back near his right shoulder. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. China says the Philippines need not worry about detention policy in the South China Sea as long as no illicit acts will be committed. Land Transportation Office suspends driver's license of suspect in Edsa-Ayala road rage. And Luzon grid on yellow alert today, May 30. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.